The Associated Press wants Hillary Clinton's emails, and they're going to court to try and get them. I'm Olga Villaverde. The AP today filed a lawsuit against the State Department for access to Clinton's emails during her time as Secretary of State. The AP says it filed the suit after several unsuccessful attempts to access them under the Freedom of Information Act. The move comes a day after Clinton broke her silence about using a private email account instead of a government one for official business. Meanwhile, Republican Congressman Trey Gowdy, chair of the Benghazi Committee, says he wants Clinton to testify about her email arrangement by next month. He also wants an independent review of her private email server. In other news, the search continues for 11 Marines and soldiers presumed dead in a Black Hawk helicopter crash. Very sad here. The chopper went down in a training exercise last night near the Eglin Air Force Base. Search crews are combing through a 50-square-mile area just north of the Gulf of Mexico. Some debris from the crash has washed ashore. No word yet on the cause of the collision, but officials say the dark, foggy weather may have been a factor here. The battle against ISIS has been front and center on Capitol Hill today.
Bipartisan support for an AUMF would send an important signal of national support to those who are serving in harm's way conducting this mission.
Joint Chiefs Chairman Dempsey, along with Secretaries Kerry and Carter, testified before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. President Obama's fight against ISIS and other foreign policy matters are coming under fire from potential 2016 contender Rick Perry in this Newsmax exclusive.
Our children will not inherit an America with greater opportunity when America continues to shrink from its role in the world. Americans are starving for leadership.
And you can watch former Governor Perry's entire remarks exclusively on Newsmax.com. More fallout from Ferguson, Missouri. Police Chief Tom Jackson announces he will step down next week. The move comes after a Justice Department report that uncovered widespread racial bias in the department. That report was prompted by last summer's unrest in Ferguson, which was sparked by the fatal police shooting of Michael Brown. A grand jury and the DOJ declined to press charges against the officer involved. Kurt Busch can get back in the race after being reinstated by NASCAR. This comes less than a week after the Delaware Attorney General's office decided not to press domestic violence charges against Busch in a case connected to his ex-girlfriend. She claims he grabbed her by the neck and slammed her head against a wall back in September. But prosecutors say there wasn't enough evidence to bring a case against him. And finally, lots of frustration for Apple customers today. They were unable to log on to iTunes and app stores. Apple is blaming an internal glitch for the problem. Analysts say Apple loses about $2 million for every hour its stores are offline. Yikes. Shares of Apple closed nearly 2% down. $2 million an hour. That's your Newsmax Now update.